Welcome in, folks, to the Can We Kick It podcast. We are back. We are live. We are recording. Welcome in, Chuck. I am Mike. What is going on, my man?
What's up, Big Mike?
Not much, dude. Just getting through this week. I am ready for Widow's Bay. It is tonight. Drops at 8 p.m. tonight. On this Tuesday that we're recording. But how's it going? You're out you've been on the road a little bit, huh?
Yep, I was in New Jersey for a wedding,
Nice.
and now I'm in Wisconsin. Currently sitting in a hotel in Milwaukee, um, Wisconsin, and we'll spend the next like 5 days in Whistling Straits in Kohler, Wisconsin, where they make toilet parts and shower parts.
Interesting. Not the Electric
What?
City. Got it. The Toilet City.
No, no. Yeah, the toilet city. Playing golf. Golf.
There you go. That'll be fun. Yeah. Nice. Well, there's been a lot of TV we've been catching up on. I know you finally got caught up on Euphoria. I know that's been a big one that everybody's been talking about. I want to get your take since you just basically watched the entire series in like a month. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
what
So
did
late to the party.
yeah, how did you feel about the show as a whole? Because I loved it.
Yeah. So as you mentioned, I started watching maybe like 3 weeks ago, maybe a month ago. Had never seen any episodes. Um, and so I started season one, season two. I think I finished fairly quickly and then went through season three and watched the finale. I think I caught up in time to watch the finale of season three. So
Yep.
I don't understand where a lot of the hate for season three comes from. Um, So just like overall picture, season one and two are about,
Whew.
high school kids, juniors and seniors. Uh, a little bit of over exaggeration of high school, but probably a lot of themes are probably close to what's happening in high schools around the country. And then season three was a Quentin Tarantino movie over the course of 8 episodes.
That's such a
Um,
great description. Holy shit, I never thought of that.
and but it was what? How many years past high school? Five,
Something like that. Yeah.
3, 5, 7. So, I mean, it makes sense that it's different because they're in different points of their lives and different seasons of their lives. So, I really thought it was great. I mean, if I look back at all three seasons, the last two episodes of season two were amazing. The
Oh,
play,
yeah.
uh, the real time play of what's happening, like over the last like season one and season two. Fesco, his arc and what happens to him in Ashtray, and and then into season three where you have new characters added, Alamo Bishop, Marshawn Lynch's character, which Marshawn Lynch should be in every TV show. I mean,
100%.
he was really good in what season three or four of Westworld, even though that wasn't that great of a you know last couple seasons of the show, but
Yep.
he adds a little bit of funniness, and he just seems like he's playing himself.
Yeah,
Uh,
and everything he does, he's just himself. It's so ridiculous. Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, I thought it was perfect. I mean, in season three, I think there's a little bit of like, you know, what prompts Bishop to make that turn on Alamo? Like you know, could the season been longer to make understand, or did he just make that decision when Maddie gets in the car and he has a poodle? Like, did he have a come to Jesus moment, or is it, just like what happens in any other mob movie, in the mafia, in the history of the mafia, where, you know, when you get to the top, people under you turn on you and, you know, take over your business. So, I
Yeah.
mean, we don't know. And I think, when I've been listening to, recaps of season three, you know, people thought that they didn't build out the story enough or it changed too much of the first two seasons. But I mean, I thought it was perfect and thought it was a good segue. And I mean, everything that happened to Rue, um, would be something that could happen to a real life drug addict. And the way she
Anybody.
dies
Yeah.
is perfect. And it's like no fanfare, no goodbyes, and the way people are grieving from it is very simple and very beautiful.
Yeah, I don't know if people
Um,
were expecting a happy ending. Like everybody was gonna like
oh,
get out and nobody was gonna get hurt. Like you really thought like Cassie and Nate were gonna make it out and like Maddie like shackled herself to Cassie and then like ultimately Alamo. But
yeah,
I saw a lot of people dogging season three. I thought it was great in its own right. And I like that you said it was a Quentin Tarantino film because it was a little bit of Pulp Fiction and a little bit of like Lock, Stock, and Smoking Barrel. Like it was a little bit, or From
yeah.
Dusk Till Dawn. It was a little
Grateful,
bit of
the
everything.
Hateful Eight, like I
Yeah.
mean, like everything. It was, Western. It was, you know, I thought it was, yeah,
Yeah, it was nuts. I didn't see Nate getting killed the way he did, but I like that they got Eric Dane in there for an episode or two just to make an appearance. You know, he was obviously struggling toward the end, but what was your favorite part of the third season?
I think my favorite part. I think there's a couple of favorite parts. I think the part where, and I'm blanking on his name, but he goes in to the Silver Slipper at the end. Um,
Oh yeah, Ali.
Rue's
Yeah,
sponsor, Ali. Yeah, Ali. The confrontation with Alamo there, and I think that I think I'll tell you my least favorite part, but I think when Rue goes to steal the information back, or the basically the driver's license of all the girls.
yeah. She thought it was gonna be a ton of cash. Yeah,
Yeah, Marshawn Lynch shooting when Rue's tied to the being dragged by the horse, and Marshawn Lynch shooting the guy off the horse, like um, Nate getting bit by the rattlesnake going down the hole. And, I mean, I think the interesting part of this season is I think the Sydney Sweeney and the Cassie and the Nate story was my least favorite part.
100%.
Even though like besides Nate being buried underground and getting bit by a spider, everything else was very on brand with I feel like maybe two people like that would be struggling
Yeah,
with a pretty girl doing OnlyFans to make money and the husband struggling trying to create a career and then getting in debt and then being over their head, financially. So I mean that's very on brand for what's going on these days.
sounds like
And
America. Yeah,
yeah, it was just kind of my I think Maddie and Rue and Mata Apatow, um, like those stories were. I mean, a lot of people were like complaining that Jules wasn't in it much, and even the last episode she didn't say anything. But like, I mean, I think their story kind of mostly ended, and in season two, and then said when you move away after high school, your high school loves, move away, and then there was a little bit with her and the sugar baby, but I mean, I think like my least favorite part is them showing her swallowing the
oh
fentanyl
yeah.
and and then
The-
like
when they were body
her,
packing.
yeah, and then her like getting it out.
Oh, dude, that's brutal.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the
yeah,
first episode.
yeah, I know. But I did love, like Rue. I did love the first episode where Rue was affected by the homestead people in a positive way, and then getting the car stuck going over the border
Oh,
wall. I thought that was
that was
hilarious. Like
amazing.
it's like, and it just shows the stupidity of like our border wall thing that we have. It's just
Yeah,
like I know it's over exaggerating. The car gets stuck and she still gets, but it's like
it's still
you
amazing.
know,
Yeah.
like it was beautiful. And then the end where Ollie goes back to the homestead
Oh,
and kind of like this is his, you know, sanctuary where he's tired of dealing with all the names of his book,
Yeah.
and the death, and it's so. Yeah. What about you?
Oh, dude, I think yeah, Nate getting killed by the snake. It's like as soon as you see the snake, you're like, oh, this dude's gonna die. Like, there's no
Yeah, yeah,
way.
yeah, yeah,
And then yeah, Ali going to the silver slipper, and you just know he's got that shotgun that he saw down, just waiting to unload. Um, but I love the ending where Bishop turns on Alamo. Like
yeah.
you see him hand him the gun, but you don't think, and then he draws and it's blank. But
And
I
then
know
him
there's like
dropping
different.
the bullets onto the
Yeah,
blood-soaked carpet was
yeah.
beautiful as well.
I love that he was like standing there and he was like, I'm just looking for Alamo. And he like throws the bull's head through the glass. Like
Yeah.
that was wild. Yeah, that whole last scene really like made the show for me. But yeah, what was the point of Jules this whole season other than she's just like a sugar baby and she like painted Rue in hell at the end? Like
Mhm.
but I can see why people didn't like it. I enjoyed it. I
Yeah.
it's so funny because you can see people like crying on one side, and then I saw somebody post like, "Oh, it was a MAGA twisted, like oh, this had Trump's hands all over it." I was just like, "What fucking show were you watching?" Like,
Yeah. Well, apparently the homestead at the end with the American flag, people were upset
oh,
because it was like the white American dream, or like the MAGA dream or whatever. But I mean, I don't think Sam Levinson, like, I mean, none of the I mean, the show had a porn star, a tranny or transvestite, like
OnlyFans, yeah,
OnlyFans models, um, you know, actual drug addicts. Like, I mean, I mean, there was nothing.
maybe that
I
is
mean,
Washington's America. Not to
well,
get
I think
political. I'm
it's
just laughing. Yeah,
no, but I think it's the beauty of the show is it's like it is a slice of Americana, like not always the greatest slice,
yep,
but it's a real problem, and like with with sexualizing yourself for money, with
right,
fentanyl, with addiction, with secret lives,
right,
of parents, and struggling to be yourself, and like the whole Eric, the Nate's dad, the Eric Dane, that happens at the end of season one, and or season two. Sorry, yeah,
yeah, yeah,
through the first two seasons, and then Nate exposing him, and it's like he knew what he was back in high school, but he couldn't be himself.
yeah,
And that's how, I mean, people. It's even though it's a little more acceptable these days, it's still you know, very hard for people to be honest about it,
yeah,
and because of fear of repercussions, and it gets worse in today's administration and society
right,
with some of that. So, I mean, I think yeah, it's weird that people were making different political comparisons about
yeah,
the direction of the show because it's fucking bonkers.
yeah.
Like,
It's like that episode of Parks and Rec where they're talking about Twilight. How it's like, oh, it's got too many like vampires. Oh, it's too Christian.
yeah,
Oh, it's not Christian
yeah,
enough. Like,
yeah,
it's just the
yeah,
same, like, like think tank. It's so stupid. Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
but
But
yeah, yeah. I first two seasons, I'd give it a 9 or higher. Third season, 8 or higher. Just good in its own right. Love the show.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and I think I mentioned I think the last two seasons the last two episodes of season two are some of the best episodes of TV I ever watched. Like, and it was amazing. And you knew something was going to happen to Fez, like, and he was
Oh
never going to
yeah.
make it to the play. Um, but just like, um, I really loved how they did through three seasons, like every main character's like story, like their
Yeah.
origin story, and it's
Oh
just
yeah.
those are just brilliant episodes. And Fez and Ashtray were like my favorite one. It's just
Oh,
like
dude, the show was never the
it.
same without him. I mean, he's was a huge part. He was incredible in that. Both of them. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was. I can't wait to rewatch it because
Same.
as I I binged it, so that would have been a really fun show, like to watch week from week.
Yeah.
And um, I it just never hit me at the time. And then everybody talked about it, and when season three came out, I was like, I gotta
Yeah.
watch it, and it was well worth it. So,
Oh yeah, definitely. Um,
but
yeah. Great show, Euphoria, HBO. If you guys haven't seen it,
it,
word
and
of
the funny
caution,
thing is,
there's a lot of dicks in it. There's a lot of stuff in it, but I recommended it to somebody and they were like, "Wow, you didn't tell me there was a lot of dicks in it." But
it's not for the faint of heart.
that's
There's
for sure.
nudity, there's drug. I mean, there's everything
Tons of
that you
stuff.
ever
Yeah.
want or don't want in a show, in that show.
Yeah, Faye's
And
dating a Nazi, like
I mean, that was that the whole, I mean, again, like some of the overtones in season three, that you have like basically the Nazis versus you know, like Alamo's crew. And I mean, it's just like in the ecosystem of capitalism, they have to work together, and they're working together to make money.
yeah, even though
And
they hate each other. Yeah.
neither one of them think what they do is right, what the other, each of them do is right.
Yeah.
And it's like, um, but I do have to say, the switch of the ambulance
Oh,
in was, I was like, "Wow, why is the Coke bottle missing?" And then but when they got to the house, I'm like, oh shit, that's gonna be empty. And
yeah.
but I did not see it at the time. I was just like, did he drink his Coke? He's like, I'll drink your Coke, white boy, or something,
Yeah, didn't
and
see it
then
coming. He was just like, "Ugh, I thought you were done with it. I did not pick up on that." Yeah, amazing. Yeah.
dude, it was I mean that again, there were so many brilliant moments. And it's funny, like I never watched Dune, and I know Zendaya, but I never had an opinion on her
Yeah,
as
yeah.
an actress or actor. I thought she was amazing. And I was telling somebody about it who hadn't watched Euphoria, and they were like, she was the most boring person in Dune. And I was like, well, maybe that was her character in Dune. I haven't
Kinda,
seen Dune,
yeah.
but I was like, in Euphoria, she's not boring.
Not at
She's
all.
like,
Yeah.
it's not boring at
Yeah.
all. She's pretty damn
She's a good actress.
amazing.
Yeah, actor,
Yeah.
yeah. But
So
yeah,
I'm super glad that I ended up watching it. So
good. Good. Yeah, it's well worth it for those who haven't. Any more thoughts on Euphoria?
no, um, I'm just glad I got to talk about it,
Yeah.
because it was badass,
Oh, it's
and it
incredible.
was such
Yeah.
a good show.
I remember telling you and Marcos, like our buddy from work back in the day, like you guys would love Fesco. Like incredible. I want to see Bishop's backstory. Like we saw Alamos, but
Yeah,
I
we
want to
didn't
see
get that.
Bishop's.
Yeah,
Yeah. But
yeah,
that
we
was
got
nuts.
Ali, and
Yeah, Ollie. Oh,
yeah,
yeah, I saw a little bit of his. Yeah.
they need to make two bonus episodes with Bishop's and Marshawn Lynch's character.
Oh, that'd be
And
amazing.
if Marshawn Lynch's character is just highlights of him playing for the Raiders in the
Just
sea.
football.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
it really does, like his whole, and then like he retired and joined like Almo's crew.
Right.
It's just, that would be funny.
That'd be amazing. Oh man. Uh so yeah, another show we just wrapped up was For All Mankind. We've got one more season left of that. That they're working on. Another show that started with it in parallel kind of is Star City, which is from the Russian perspective.
Have you watched any of that yet?
Not yet. No, it's
I
like
haven't watched it
three,
yet.
four
Yeah.
episodes out. Haven't started it
Okay.
yet, but just haven't made myself do it yet. I've been so wrapped up in other stuff.
Yeah.
Um, For All Mankind was slow at first and kind of took a little bit to get there, but I love the ending. Uh,
Yeah. I The first few episodes, I was like, yeah, that hopefully they end this soon. I still loved it, but it was like, and I was talking to my brother in New Jersey this weekend, and he said something about Ed like being cranky, and like, don't worry, like it'll change. He's like, yeah, he's in the hospital right now, like, and I'm like, or he's like dying, and I was like, it takes off after that.
yeah,
And so, yeah, I think, which was really interesting because, well, we had Karen die last season,
yeah,
and Ed was kind of like the last holdover. Well, Margot is still there, but
yeah.
she's like, they consult her in prison. But um,
Which is hilarious because they said like her prison in the last episode was like the women's correctional facility in Bryan. So it's the
Yeah,
prison in like Bryan, Texas. Hilarious.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No, it's but it was, you see the Ed as kind of being the last mainstay besides um uh Margot.
Yeah.
But it's like, I guess in Aleda, but like the last astronaut when,
Yeah.
he's like 175 years old and he dies on Mars.
Yeah.
Um, but I loved like it it's some of the characters that irritated me early on, like by the end, like the blonde haired, like what do they call the cops?
If MPKs or NKPs or
But
military
they're the
Martian.
MPKs, but they have a nickname for
Oh,
like the Martians call um
I don't remember. I just they kept calling me like people from Mars like Marsies, and I was like, oh, come up with something better.
yeah,
Good God.
yeah, they call the Mars Marsies, and then Peckers. Yeah,
MPKs, yeah. Martian
yeah,
Police
but
Corps or
they yeah
whatever. Yeah,
Mars Peacekeepers.
that's it.
But then the brightly colored uniforms, they refer to them as woodpeckers or peckers.
Good God.
They started doing that in this season. So um, the blonde one, and I'm not going to know anybody's name,
Same.
like,
The
but
main one that like
she,
joined the like Martian
yeah,
like
yeah,
cause. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah. She came around, and I mean, I thought the season was really good, and I just think, you have the alternate reality shows that work, they don't work. The concept's better than the actual execution a lot of the time. But I mean, I think this one is really good, and I'm glad it's having one more season, wrap everything up. And
Yes.
just the best part is kind of like slow horses. The best part of For All Mankind is they show you like they give you a clue of like the
Yeah.
next season or like a
Yeah, they give you a
time jump
taste.
look.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which they
yeah,
did that all the way back in season one and had no idea
yeah,
until like 2 or 3 seasons later. They were like, "Oh yeah, we launched the Sea Dragon or whatever." Had no idea.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Um, yeah. Ed Baldwin's grandson, whatever his name is, was driving me crazy
yeah,
all season. Billy Baton
yeah,
Rouge is now like
yeah,
president of Mars, governor of whatever
yeah,
he is. Uh,
yeah,
it got interesting in like the last 2 episodes for me. I mean, yeah, I
yeah,
liked Ed's. I called it like Ed was going to die in a blaze of glory. He kind of did.
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
did they mention at all that there was like the ICO, ISIS, whatever the other countries were, had like a base on Mars? I don't remember them saying that at all. And they were like, "Oh, we got to get this like Korean over to the other side."
yeah,
It's like, what the hell
yeah.
are you talking about? Maybe I
Well,
missed it.
it
Maybe I
seems no, and I was thinking the same. It seems like these very shoddy alliances because they're even like even the last episode, they're like, guys, we got to get on the radio because there's the ceasefire of the like the M6, like the other countries besides the US are like, we need to stop doing this, you
yeah.
crazy clowns. And then there's a ceasefire, and like then it's I'm trying to think of like there's a movie or something where everybody's like shooting and then ceasefire happens, everybody like just comes out and starts like hugging or shaking hands. It's like
Yeah, dude. Yeah, everybody was like, "Oh, like, we should split a meal now. Like it's not
yeah,
Thanksgiving.
yeah,
Like
yeah. Hey
yeah.
motherfucker, you killed like some of our people, and that like they're all just like, oh,
Yeah. Who
good.
was it? Like they were running, they were like, ceasefire, ceasefire, and some dude got hit. And I was like, ooh,
Yeah,
5 seconds too late.
yeah.
Yeah. Uh
Uh,
yeah,
I'm
what a
predicting
wild
next season
show.
Marshawn Lynch is going to be there
I can't wait.
in Mars.
He's gonna be playing for the Martian
Yeah,
Manhunters. Yeah.
they're
The
going to have
first
a.
NFL team on Mars.
Now, what do you think's going to happen next season? Do you think Dev's going to have his whole like? Is he going to build his society thing that he's trying to do, like his Mecca? That was his big thing that he was all focused on, that he kept showing to the grandson, or are we just going to go straight into kind of the ending piece where you've got that the floating dead in space at the radio. I forget the name of the ship.
Yeah, Mars 90 whatever. Yeah.
94
Yeah.
or in it. There's like they show a radioactivity or something, but
Yeah, it's a tough one to
or
tell where this show's going. We're going to get a 10-year jump, so theoretically Dev could finish the new habitat. Um
yeah,
I think he's going to like this whole like revolution thing screwed him up. I think he's going to like become like Howard Hughes. He's just going to hold up himself in the mountains in like this new compound or something and not talk
yeah,
to anybody. Alita is going to be taking she's going to pretty much take over SpaceX. I'm sorry, Helios.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
Watch for the Helios IPO next this week.
big time watching out.
Yeah.
um, I don't know where we go with the life on Titan. I mean, how
Well,
where do we go
let me
with
ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Do you think Kelly is dead? I mean, obviously, I think she's probably dead, and the way they set it up is she dies on Titan. But like, we just see her walking into this miracle glowing water, and then she does like, does the last video to her son or whatever. Like, I kept waiting for it to be like the end of Interstellar, where Anne Hathaway takes off her helmet, like on fucking Man's Planet or
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Wolf Edmund's Planet,
yeah, yeah.
and be like I waited for Kelly to do that, like in the water,
Like I
the
can breathe.
magic water. This is
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
but I imagine that. I mean, because I'm thinking, okay, they just went to Titan. They figured out what the Russians did wrong whenever they, you know,
Oh yeah, the
could they
trajectory. Yeah.
send somebody? Could they send somebody back to retrieve? Like, I mean, I guess we just finished after. It's not like we jumped at the end of the episode, but did they do a recovery mission, or is Kelly just, um, whether dead or alive, is just out on Titan? And then are we going to hear about Titan again? Is Titan just like,
Well, it's a good question. I think Kelly is dead. I'd like for her to be alive as like the life in the water, like downloaded
yeah, yeah,
unconscious or whatever. I don't think they'll go that way. I would love it. Um, but I think with the Mars 94 coming up on because it was when it zoomed out, like that ship was coming into like Saturn's orbit, which is where Titan is. So I think that will have
yeah,
something to do. Maybe they're afraid it's gonna like crash into Titan, like right into the
mm,
pool, and they got to go stop it or some. I don't know. But
yeah,
the life on Mars, I don't know that we're gonna. How can you even go? I don't even know where they're gonna take it. I'm so perplexed by it. But I think Kelly's dead. I think
yeah,
there's gonna be a more substantial presence on Titan. Um, but I have no idea how that ties into Mars 97, 94, whatever.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. I mean, that's yeah. Where do we go from here?
Yeah. And not only that, we got Billy Baton Rouge taking over Mars. We've got um the security chick like went to the other side, and then apparently like the military force woman was Gordo Stevens' like bastard child.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
like that lineage is
Well,
still
no,
out there.
no, it was
Oh, it's Danny
the
Stevens.
Sons,
Yeah, yeah,
Danny's,
yeah.
um, yeah,
So maybe she hooks up with Ed's grandson and they keep the bloodline alive, and then they create like
yeah.
Hogwarts on Mars, and it's like the Slytherins and the Hogwarts. I don't know if you've seen Harry Potter, but it's like it's
I've
like
only
pure
seen the
blood.
first one,
uh
so
no, it's
yeah,
a nut show. I have no idea where they're gonna go with it to close it out. I have no idea.
yeah, yeah. I mean, that's, um, yeah. I was thinking about that the other day, and it was like, do they? I mean, we've kind of spent some time on Mars now.
Yeah.
Where do we go next? Are we continue with Mars? Are we doing, you know, are we
Yeah, they're
going
gonna try to
anywhere else?
terraform
So
Mars. Like, is it just everybody's gonna live in a hab now? Like, I don't, yeah. Where do you go from
yeah,
there? most science fiction novels I've read stop at Mars is independent, and then that's it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's a great show. I can't wait for the finale. But anything else on Fam? No,
Nope.
that takes us
No.
in. Oh yeah.
Before we talk about before we talk about that, did you finish Your Friends and Neighbors?
Oh yes, finish that. Yes.
So, real quickly on that,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you my 1 minute
Yeah. Give me your hot
view.
take. Yeah.
I liked season three until the last episode.
Oh.
I thought it sucked.
Oh.
Now, I say that because it's the same kind of. I mean, I don't know what else you could do, right? You build up the season. James Marsden's this drug dealer or arms dealer. You know, you went away from Coop stealing. You know, every time he would try to basically steal something, he would back would hurt or someone would come home. I mean, they stole the baseball card and James Marsden's thing, and that's how he kind of got caught. I thought the season was pretty good. I think the first one was better, but when it got to the last episode, I think the only endearing thing that I liked was that next season. I mean, there's somebody, whether it's Cricket Birch or some other thing, is like going to keep Coop in trouble, and then Nick and Barney, like, did they crack? And then I guess my whole problem with it is like, again, Marsden, or Ash,
Yeah.
basically is all coked up or whatever, attacks them with a gun. They hit him, and he supposedly dies. And but instead of calling the cops like Nick wanted to do, they're like, let's cover it up. Which, I mean, you're gonna get caught. I mean, it's like, and then like, oh, let's drive him to bury him in the pool. And then Ash wakes up in the car. Nick doesn't think like, let me stop the car and like pull these motherfuckers out. Like,
Said the
there's no
same thing.
logic that went into this. And then they drive in the lake and they're all fighting, but then like, I mean, they're all fighting when they go in the lake, but then Ash is like the only one that's like left sitting in the car. Like, it was just, to me, it was like lazy. I thought it was like kind of lazy writing. But I mean, you have to have him dead to create the tension, but
True.
and then you can't obviously be like, oh, let us call the police. I mean, even though he ended up being alive, but you needed to get him dead at some point. But
And then they
I mean,
swam
and
back down to put him in the driver's seat. How deep
yeah,
is that?
yeah, yeah. That's what they're like. Oh, that pond was deep. It's like what is this, Lake Tahoe? It's like 1,300 feet down. Like what is? I
Yeah.
didn't understand. And then at the end, when the guy's on the boat and he's fishing, and it's like, oh, he's got some of those lines. It's like, what, did Marsden float out of the seatbelt, or is his like arm broken? Like, is a finger gonna be broken? Like,
Yeah.
he's not gonna pull up the car.
No.
Like, it's just he hooks into Ash's body and pulls him out of the like. I mean, we'll see next season, but
Yeah.
I mean, I'm shitting on it. I liked it,
Yeah.
sort of, but it's like the most popular show right now.
It's crazy.
I
Yeah.
mean, so,
It's huge.
but yeah. What was your thoughts?
No, I liked it. I think the ending kind of was rushed. I was expecting like them to like work with the feds to get Ash busted or whatever, but obviously that's the clean way out.
Yeah.
They have to make it messy to pull more people in. But yeah, where do you like I don't think you can trust the woman that he hooked up with on the boat that is like the other fund investor in the Excelsior or whatever it's
Yeah,
called.
yeah.
I think she's the
Cricket
one behind
Birch.
the people like
Yeah.
that kidnapped him.
And that's what that one guy, was saying, like, Ashes, whatever, is like, I may be the one that you'll rely on or something, because it's,
Yeah, one of the few
but
you can trust. Yeah.
yes, yeah.
Um, but yeah, good season overall. Didn't see his John Hambone's dad dying in it. That was an interesting turn. And now the sister is just like moving off on her own, like walked out of her job and was like, whatever. Um, it really got
Yeah.
away from him like stealing from his friends and neighbors.
Yeah.
uh so I don't know. We'll see where they go with it. I like me some John Hambone. Um Thought it was pretty nuts that the wife kept having problems with the neighbor's dog and then like hit it by accident.
Yeah.
At
Yeah.
what point are you like, dude, just get your dog off my fucking yard?
Yeah, I mean that's a TV show, so obviously like it's very it's gonna be over exaggerated and you're
Yeah,
gonna
it's churched
have
up.
it wouldn't
Yeah.
be funny if it didn't do that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She
So
hits the dog and then Olivia Munn like helps her bury it and then they like she
yeah.
like walks in on them moving Ash's like body and she's like, I don't want anything
Yeah.
to do with this. And it's just like,
Yeah. It's
damn,
like
she's in the middle of everything.
yeah, and well and you know as soon as like everything gets more complicated when there's like more people involved, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. Oh yeah, the odds that
um
somebody's gonna leak something is through the roof. Yeah.
yeah.
So I can't wait for season three. Good stuff.
Yeah, it's a fun watch.
Yeah, yeah.
So
That takes us into Widow's Bay, and you've only seen what, the first episode or two?
I've only seen two.
Okay.
So I've seen one and two. Um and really good so far. Matthew Reese is great.
Cool.
Actually I have like 2 minutes left in two, so like he just stayed the night in the hotel
Oh,
and then they're reviewing the video and BJ from uh Righteous Gemstones wasn't there in real life, even though and
yeah.
then like yeah, so that's where
The show
I don't know
was
if the
Yeah, the show was a mix of like Stephen King, uh, and a ton of other stuff, but it's still got like this really great dry humor. I don't know what it is
yeah,
about the show, but it's also like freaky.
yeah,
You're only a few episodes in, and the show just gets better and better and better. And I like Matthew Reese's performance is so great. It got me to watch The Americans, which he is
yeah,
phenomenal in.
great show.
But Widow's Bay is by far, I think, my biggest surprise of the year so far. Um, there's so much stuff that happens. Like I told you, like if you liked Fargo, the last season of Fargo with the Sin Eater Munch and like
Yeah,
the the historical past stuff, you're gonna love the show because there's like a whole episode dedicated to something like that. There's another episode dedicated to like it's basically a slasher flick. Like it's just this incredible weird show with great dry humor. You haven't even gotten to the shaman yet, who like hands everybody like shrooms and stuff, and Matthew Reese like loses his mind. That's not even giving it away. That shit's just hilarious. Um,
yeah,
so you got a ways to go, but I think it's an incredible original show. And Matthew Reese just came out recently and said like Apple is the only studio willing to take a risk on shows like this. And I think he's right because they have some of the best original
yeah,
content out there.
yeah. No, it's such a like super interesting. Like Apple TV is doing freaking heavy lifting
Big time.
on everything.
I mean,
So
you got Matthew
uh,
Reese, Stephen Root's in it. Like it's they
yeah,
got some good hitters, and it's got a little bit of Jaws, and it's got the Sea Town and all that kind of stuff, and you don't know where it's gonna go because every week it's like something new, um,
yeah,
that they have to deal with. But ultimately, like the island is cursed, and they're trying to figure out how to like undo it. It's so great, dude.
yeah, yeah. No, and it's I can't wait to continue. What episode are you on? Is it over? Is it still going?
There's two episodes left. Tonight is the penultimate. Because
Mm-hmm.
Apple releases like the night before. They're on like UK time or something.
Yeah.
There's two episodes left, and I'm on tonight's episode. So that's 10 full episodes. So you got a few to get through,
Okay.
but
Good.
yeah, you'll love
I'll
it.
have some time to watch.
Yeah, need to tell Marcus about it too. It's such a great show. Yeah, but yeah, anything else? Anything else you're watching? I'm on the Americans, man. You got me on that. I don't know why I waited so long to believe you.
Great show. No, it's I'm gonna have to do a rewatch. I'm trying to think. need to start Star City and continue on Widow's Bay. I think we have some shows starting in June. I think maybe The Bear,
Yep.
maybe House of the Dragon,
Yep.
unless that's July. I mean, there are some shows coming in June. Um,
Spider
so
Noir just dropped on Amazon. I've only seen the first episode. Nicolas Cage is playing the Spider. Um, it's interesting.
yeah.
Oh, but it's got our one-eyed shooter from Boardwalk Empire.
Oh, Richard Harrow.
Yeah, yeah, he plays Sandman. So yeah, he's pretty good in it. Yeah, but it's based in
Nice.
like 50s. Yeah, so it's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I have to watch it. Yeah, I was excited to. I'm. It feels weird because I just finished everything and I really got Widow's Bay left, but
yeah.
um, that I'm watching. So, but there's more coming, and
Oh, there's tons of stuff.
gotta.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm missing something else, but oh no, yeah, because I just finished, yeah, Your Friends and Neighbors, and then the only other two I have I'm watching are Widow's Bay and Star City.
yeah.
So it feels weird, like Apple having a lot of the shows on.
Talk to me, HBO. What do you got out there? Euphoria ended. What am I supposed to watch next?
Yeah,
I gotta wait like 3 more weeks
well,
for House of the Dragon.
yeah, well, now do you go back and watch House of the Dragon and try to understand because it's been a couple of years.
True. Yeah,
So
yeah. No, there's tons of stuff. Yeah, the Bear. Oh, did you watch Gary? The episode of
not
the
yet.
Bear? Woo!
No, not yet. All right, that's on the list.
Great episode on mental health. Holy
Yeah.
shit. And I guess the Bears aren't moving to Gary, Indiana, which is the episode was based in.
They're moving to Hammond, Indiana, though.
Yeah, great industrial town. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Hey,
Tons
it's
of good stuff. Yeah, World Cup is about to start. Stanley Cup finals are going on. NBA finals are going on. It's a great time to be a sports fan if you like that kind of stuff.
yeah. We were at after the wedding, after the reception, and at the after party, and was still watching was overtime game with Carolina and Vegas
Oh, it's nuts.
because
Yeah.
obviously on the East Coast it was. But yeah,
Yeah.
what a crazy way to end the game.
Oh yeah, big time. And then the Spurs taking one last night. New York almost burning down. Um,
We watched that. I was watching that with my cousin's husband at their apartment in Hoboken last night. We watched like the half, the third, and the fourth quarter when we got up there. And yeah, I'm glad I didn't go to New York. I mean, I wouldn't have had a Spurs thing on, but
no. Yeah.
yeah, they were just. I mean, I think what most of it is, and I was watching clips of it today, is like Knicks fans are notorious of like opposing fans wearing jerseys, like trying to rip them off of the jerseys, like just walking around like the
Yeah.
city and like outside of the state, like the
I
garden
just
and in
saw
the
one
garden.
like before I joined the
Yeah,
like Zoom call. Yeah.
yeah. So I mean, but it doesn't make it right. And
No, no. But
you
yeah, I mean,
it
I heard it was a nightmare with Big Daddy T being in the audience, everybody having to go through one entrance. Like it was a nightmare. I'm glad I don't live in New York right now. It was a nightmare. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, can you imagine? Like, I mean, I think again, like this is every most people know my feelings on the president, but like it could be any president. Like you should be self-aware
Yeah.
enough to like stay the fuck away
Yeah.
because especially in like that environment and you have to do all this like you've been assassinated attempts like three times
Yeah. Right.
like and you're making everything about yourself like
Oh,
just
it's a
watch it
nightmare.
like at home like
Yeah. Just watch
you
it on
know
the watch it from Trump Tower. Do it somewhere
yeah
else. Don't. Yeah.
yeah
It makes security getting into the game a nightmare.
yeah so I mean it's just ridiculous so I mean it I mean even like I mean they were booing him all around the city and I mean, even some of my family, like that's supporters of him, were like, "Come on, man!"
Yeah. It's
Like,
not necessary. Yeah.
well, because they had all these watch parties around the garden and
Yeah.
bars and everything, and they scrapped everything.
Yep.
Like because he said, "I'm going to the game," and they were like,
Yeah.
and then the Secret Service had to take over, and then the motherfucker was asleep.
Yeah, I
Like
saw that. Yeah. Yeah.
it's like
They had to put up the like bulletproof glass, so that wasn't
yeah, yeah,
cheap. Like, yeah, it was a
yeah, yeah.
mess. Yeah.
But
No.
anyway, but
No, good stuff. Good sports time. We're getting closer to football season. Baseball's going on. We'll
yeah,
talk about
World
the
Cup,
World
I'll be
Cup when it
watching a
gets
lot of
here.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, we'll have to do a little bit of talk about next week about some of the games.
yep. No, I like it. No, sounds good. Anything else, man?
That's it.
Awesome.
Well, good.
Yeah.
We finally did episode after like 2 months, so
Finally,
we got
right?
it. We'll get back and do some more regular shit,
Yeah, we're
even
trying to
if
get back
it's
into a routine. Yeah. Appreciate everybody for sticking around, and at least if you're sticking around this long in this episode, appreciate you sticking around. Tune in next week. We'll be talking more shows. Chuck will get caught up on Widow's Bay, and we'll start watching Star City and whatever else is new is out. Yeah, tune in next week. Check out the podcast. Check out the YouTube, and as cousin likes to say.
peace. Go Spurs.